Hey man, welcome to the Live Vibes, man. We are here with the new day, the new scenery. You got to see it on Sunday. It's Monday,
LiveVibezPodcast.
Why is that a thing? Is that on the box?
Yeah, that's on. Yeah, it's on there.
That's
on the box.
oh my gosh. They should swap that out for anything else. It might be funny though. Keep that in the tuck. It might land one day.
Now let's see if this works.
You know when it's gonna land when we talking about the Love Doctor one time.
Yeah,
Say something.
I'm typing in love because it's so
He gonna say something. I'm gonna hit that bitch on him.
Man, are we working now, motherfucker?
It says
Say we all Facebook.
Motherfucker. God damn it, man.
Yeah, I think we good now.
Yep.
I'm gonna share this shit real quick.
All right,
though.
say live on Facebook. It's not saying preparing. All right, yeah, thank you.
There it is. I see it. We good.
Fucking Facebook.
Golly. All right, let's run.
That wasn't our fault that time.
It wasn't. Hey, welcome to the Live Vibes Podcast, man. Every Monday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we are here to give y'all a show. We had a little technical difficulties. If y'all chimed in.
No, Facebook had a goddamn technical difficulty.
Yeah,
I had everything straight on my goddamn man.
Setting us up a little bit, but let's just go ahead and reintroduce ourselves. Start with James, man. Bring us up.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's James, aka Hater Herder, aka Mr. Flatliner. What's up, bitty?
Y'all already know who it is. It's D'Angelo, aka Rated, and last but not least, we have.
Hold on. I'm the king.
That leg, you got to do something about that leg, my God.
Shit.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Yeah, man, we got a good line of topics here lined up for the day. We got a kid that chimed into the episode. She's probably listening right now. Thanks for that. I'm sure we're gonna have some more people. We got 8 on right now, just checking everything out. Comments probably get lit. So let's check the vibes, man, while we here, man. How y'all week has been? Y'all Tuesday through Friday.
Hey, where Petty at? I thought Petty said he wanted to come back to this.
I'm going to keep mine real low and sweet and short because I want to get to these topics. Mm-hmm. My week was cool. Wow.
Okay. One question about your week. Did you have any more issues at your job with the coworker that wants you
no.
can't have you?
That wants the dick.
All right.
He wants the dick.
My week was really chill, really quiet. No issues, no complaints, man. So I had a good week, to say the least. What about you, King?
Man, I do the same shit every motherfucking week, bruh. Like, I just go to work, come home, eat, and work out. That's all I fucking do.
Yeah.
Until my son come home, then I'll have an interesting thing to say because he's gonna probably make me do everything. But right now, it's just
it's repetitive.
Work, home, eat, work out, sleep, repeat.
I feel you. So this coronavirus thing, man, y'all know I try to give a quick update every time we get on here because that's what we're dealing with right now. And it was a lot of shit popping off with this, and I couldn't remember most of it, but I did see a few videos floating around. I saw one with the lady talking about the lady from New York, talking about how they just killing people off with this shit. They're not even treating them the right way. Some people are dying based on the fact that they were being neglected because they were working on coronavirus patients and they were dying from their own illnesses and sicknesses. There's some people who were misdiagnosed and they're dying off. It's a mess, especially up there in that New York, New Jersey area. It's pretty ugly. I saw that. I just read that the coronavirus was found in semen, in men's semen. So now it's not.
I think that's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit.
You call bullshit?
I'm gonna call bullshit.
I mean,
I'm gonna call bullshit.
I'm not fully aware of how all the body anatomy works when it comes to viruses and it being fluent.
It could be true, but I'm just gonna call bullshit.
Okay, I got you. I'm not even mad at that because it does seem a little far-fetched to find a virus inside of your semen. But At the same time, it is bodily fluids. So
then I like that's like saying like, all right, can the flu virus be in your night? Like this, then
yes.
if it's in your semen, I'm like, look, bro, like, it's just helping my case with they made this shit by any means necessary. It's getting spread. You bust a nut,
Yeah.
it's going with it.
It's a
Your
STD
kid's
now.
gonna be born with the coronavirus.
We had a STD. It's not an STD. It's a STV, and it's possible that it may be a sexually transmitted virus, man. For real. I think that it's quite possible to do. Like I said, I don't know the anatomy too well to say that what can and what can't, but fuck it.
Like, girl, he burnt me. Like, what he give you, something?
The coronavirus.
No. Like, what he gave you? AIDS, syphilis, HIV? No, he gave me the corona. Oh no, bull, baby, no.
But the thing about that is that it's kind of weird about that is that normally when you think about if somebody say, yo, I got the coronavirus, you're gonna think, okay, they must have got it because they came in contact with somebody with it, and then you're instantly thinking about them touching shit, or you know what I'm saying, not washing their hands, touching their face, like the same way you would get the flu. You're not gonna think that you done fucked your way into some coronavirus. So that's
but then again, I mean, if it's in your semen, then it means it's in your saliva. So they was probably all kissing and shit and sweating. So they was gonna catch that shit anyway.
Yeah. James, how you feel about the STV, man? It's getting wicked out here.
That's one of the topics I said. Is pretty much saying they think this shit is sexually transmitted. And I mean, anything at this point, with nobody knowing what the fuck is going on, anything is possible. So,
that's
like
wild.
Plies even said, he said, at these times, man, get you a bae and sit your ass down. Don't be going out here. There's too much shit. Because if it is, let's just say it is sexually transmitted, man. There's gonna be a lot of. That's probably why these numbers are peaking. Do you realize some people that's doing all the right shit? Slim Thug. Yeah. He's been doing the right shit. He's been staying in the house. He's been self-quarantining and all that, and he got it.
And still got it.
Well, Brad Jordan has been the same way. These people are saying they stayed in the house. Now, who's to say that they didn't have sex with their wife or whoever? Somebody could have got it, could have had it, and gave it to them through sex.
Very true. Very true. I'm looking in the comments. I see they say Tasha said that babies have been born with it recently. That's crazy.
That's even more of a reason to believe it's in the semen.
I mean, I don't like from 9 months ago, no, but catching that shit in your 7th, 8th month and having a baby and the baby end up having it, yes, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It just shows that people aren't really taking this shit serious enough to me. I get it. I love the fact that people want to get shacked up and, you know what I'm saying, have your quarantine with somebody and all that, but at least fuck somebody that's being safe. Don't fuck somebody that's out here traveling every day, that's working every day, that's doing this wild shit, and you gotta.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You cut my shit off. I gotta go out and go to work every day.
Shit.
And you talking about some don't fuck them because they ain't say no. I'm saying
I'm just not getting no ass in all 2020. Thank you.
What I'm saying is that if I'm pretty sure people know y'all to the point that know that y'all are safe, that y'all are sanitized, that y'all they ain't gotta worry about the shit. Some people, I feel like some people don't care enough to kind of look at the person that they with and see how sanitized they are. Like, are they washing their hands? Are they using hand sanitizer? Are they changing their clothes when they get in the house? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? Like, I see a lot of people who don't give a fuck, dog. Like, just living life regular as fuck, like without no mask, no gloves, touching door handles, car handles, picking up shit. Like, they don't care. Like, some of those people are probably going home to their husband or their wives with, you know, like it ain't nothing. So I know y'all have to be very cautious, especially with the jobs that y'all have. Y'all gotta wear gloves and wear masks and deal with people. So y'all are very cautious. But there's a lot of people who just don't give a fuck, dog. And they out here fucking their spouse, and next thing you know, motherfucker got that cough. It's fucked up. So y'all be cool, y'all be safe like a motherfucker. But all right, so I was scrolling through the topics that we had, and some of these are very, very interesting, man. I'm gonna see if I can remember this one off the top of my head real quick. It was the first one I saw. And y'all in the comments, I want y'all to kind of chime in on this too if y'all can. So I'm gonna ask y'all first. So these words right here, right? I'm gonna just throw some shits out there like I love you, I hate you, fuck you, when you coming over, I'm trying to fuck your mother, like all these things coming out of the same person's mouth. What sign are they? What sign do you feel?
What astrology sign do you think this person is? For all the women, all of those words came out of a man's mouth. And for all the men, those words came out of a woman's mouth. What sign is she?
You know what? I really don't want to. I feel like a Gemini is too easy for anybody to pick because of the whole double-sided, two-faced, whatever. But if I had to say that there was a sign that was like this, it may be. I think it might be either a Taurus or a Virgo. I think they're very, very stern, very hard-headed, very loving, but don't give a fuck at the same time. I feel like that mixed bag is in both of those signs big time. So I could see one of them two for sure pulling some shit like this. Coming out the same mouth, all that goofy shit about how much they love you, then they can't stand your ass, and then they want to meet your parents, then it's fuck your mother and your father. Like they don't care. They so flip-flop sometimes, dog. It's wild. And I know plenty of them like that. It's just like when they in love mode, they love hard. But when they don't like you, they can't stand your ass. So I'm rolling with those two signs if I had to pick. I'm not quite sure, but I'm rolling with
you said Taurus and what else?
And a Virgo.
And a Virgo.
Yup.
Shit. And me personally, my shit was lowered down to 3, maybe 4 signs. And I said an Aquarius.
Okay. Yes, for sure. I can give you that.
A Libra.
Okay.
A Pisces. Or a Gemini.
I agree with you on the Aquarius, and the Pisces is definitely a sleeper. I think once you mention Pisces, it hits you like, oh yeah, you can never forget about Pisces. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't think about them first, but when that name creep up in there, you remember, motherfucker. God damn. I see a lot of comments too talking about a lot of Geminis in here, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius. All right, I see it. A Cancer. It's a lot, man. I think every sign got some issues when it comes to that. Shout out Antoine. I see he just got into the building. What's good, my guy? Live. You got to start moving, bro. You look dead to the world.
Yeah, they talking about the king because he just be sitting there looking out of. He's in fucking space. What signs do you think, King?
Yeah, what signs do you think are the ones, man, that'll say all that wild shit out their mouth?
This sign. Right here. This goddamn sign.
Hey, yo.
No matter what.
Hey, yo. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
All of them.
Dang,
I've heard.
He just said female. He don't give a fuck what sign you are. If you a female, if that all of those words came out of your mouth.
This is possible. God. Fuck that whole Gemini, Taurus.
Just every female, huh?
Chunks.
That was a good one. That's a good one right there.
Because I've heard that shit from a sign like, I thought y'all was nice.
No, not at all.
You crazy. Fuck God.
I see Cancers can be emotional. Pisces Nation, people in here repping now. Ain't no fucking way Libras lies. Of course they
yeah. All the Pisces in the house, what's up with it?
No, not Aries. We're just fine. See, everybody don't want to be a part of the party.
And all the motherfuckers that say they just fine, them be the ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they don't never see the wrong in themselves. All they see is everybody else.
That's funny. I ain't see no Capricorns in here, so I ain't gonna say shit because it's true. We definitely not that type. We not that type. I ain't even gonna hold you.
First of all, what you're not gonna do.
Oh my
I know
God.
How the fuck did you just pop up like that? Like, where the fuck did you come from?
What is your hair doing?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
It's just everywhere. I'm laying down.
Hey, yo.
About something. This sign right here.
Y'all gotta chill, bro.
I'm just saying. Shh, that sign right there. That part.
Use a whole goddamn
you
lie.
said you're
Y'all
Aries?
emotional ass creatures. You know what?
You're not repping Aries well at all. You see how you just popped up here talking about something, first of all? See, like, you proving
that
the
is
point
a whole
right
Aries. We say how we speak on how we feel.
Exactly. But you know what? You shouldn't feel those mixed emotions like that all the time. You got to learn how to control your emotions.
They're confused.
Yeah, very confused.
Yeah, they all confused. Look how she looked down. Confused.
Confused.
She don't know what.
Yeah, that's the problem with Aries. Y'all are very confused.
We're not confused at all. Y'all just don't like how blunt we are and we say how we feel.
No,
nobody give a fuck about that.
No, we respect people who are blunt. It's not about being blunt. It's about you not knowing what the fuck you're talking about when you say the shit that you say.
They the type that text you if you don't respond right back. They put up a post, fuck him, I'm done. I'm back to the single life. And then they look back in their message and see them 3 little balls bouncing like, oh, never mind. And when they see you ready to respond, they that type of person.
You ain't never see that on my post.
Yo. He said, straighten that wig, Dolph.
It's not a wig, it's braids.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
Got on him with her grandma wig.
No, I do feel like a part of that. It's a piece of that and probably a couple of signs out there. At least half the signs that are up there. There's a part of that in everybody, but I feel like some more than others. But that was good. That was a good one.
You know what?
Oh shit, we kind of touched on this before, but I'm gonna ask again.
I think all Aries are evil.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
And I think all Pisces and Aquarius are soft as hell, but you know, it is what it is.
Cause look at this.
The
sign of Aries is a goat, right?
Nah, that's the Capricorn.
Ram.
It's the ram. Ram, goat, same thing.
No, it's not. But go ahead.
Same thing. Look at
Aries the ram.
eyes. Look at their eyes. It's evil.
Y'all
niggas evil.
With eyes like that.
You can't trust shit with eyes like that.
Hey, no, your eyes do look like that, dog. Your eyes
evil
do look like that right there.
See, all this shit, evil ass eyes.
That's funny.
Evil. You got a lie.
I hope that you got so fast.
Evil.
Go ahead. What did we touch on before that you trying to bring up?
All right, so the meme was talking about coming fast and how do you feel, right? For you to come fast as a male, how do you feel? And of course, women, how do women feel about men who come fast? I'm gonna go ahead and just, I'm gonna take my shot first since I got the ball right now.
He's gonna take his shot first.
I'm taking the shot first. I feel like this differs now that we're much older than we were when we were young coming up. I think we gave a fuck more when we were young about stuff like this than we did now that we're like full on adults and shit. When we were young, I feel like coming fast was a big deal. Didn't want to come fast. You were embarrassed if you did. It was way big of a deal than it is now, at least from my perspective. I feel like as adults, I think we look at that shit different. It doesn't hit the same way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you put in the work you put in. You feel like you did a good enough job within that short amount of time, and cool. And even if you didn't, you feel like, look, man, been doing this a long time. It was just I had a bad day. Fuck it. It is what it is. You kind of just own up to it more than anything else. So coming fast for me now, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, I wouldn't feel a way about it at all. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I catch you on a rebound, my nigga. That's it. I don't know what to tell you. But I don't think it's a bad thing. But I do think that like early on, you know what I'm saying, when we were younger, it was a bigger deal than what it is now. But I wouldn't give a fuck right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like in that same boat. It happened. It definitely happened. But sometimes you gotta be able to rebound. Sometimes you can't. You gotta rebound the next day or as soon as possible. How about I say that? Rebound as soon as possible, because sometimes you just need that. You might need that break. Sometimes you might need that first round to hurry up and get it out of there. It's a whole lot of shit behind that quick one. And sometimes you just do shit a little different. You know, sometimes too much foreplay can end shit quick for a motherfucker too.
Oh shit, nigga! I learned that in sex ed. It was like they said that shit. It was like foreplay when the fucking all that kissing and rubbing and touching. You know what I'm saying? The whole time women can be wet, whatever. But nigga, if you rock hard, fucking that whole 30 minutes or however long that shit gonna be, nigga, that shit don't. I'm telling you, it don't sit well when the sex finally come in. You finally get up in there, nigga. That shit just like and it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we feel it instantly. Like when you first slide it in and you like, ooh, this ain't gonna be too long.
Hit it with that whoop. Hell yeah, nigga. You hit a motherfucker with that whelp, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. Like I said, that foreplay shit could fuck you up. I remember hearing about that, like I said, when I was young. So unless it's like you gotta counteract that foreplay with each other. It can't be one-sided, or it can't just be some little, like I said, when you younger, you know what I'm saying, you hoping to get some, y'all spooning, y'all still got y'all clothes on, your dick hard the whole time. You finally get her shirt off, you playing with her titties, you finally get her bra off, and then you finally get her jeans off, and then you finally get, like, it's a long ass process when you young, man. And then you finally get up in there, nigga, you nothing in no time, bro. That shit was fucked up. See, and that's the type of things that men get a bad rap for that women probably don't understand because they don't have dicks. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. Being a horny kid, man. It was tough, man. Y'all gotta cut niggas some slack sometimes.
Dang.
Yes. Sorry, I'm like completely zoned the fuck out.
We know.
Sorry. What we talking about? Busting fast and shit? What I gotta say about that? I know if it happens to me, I know something's wrong. As in, for a simple fact that I'm not comfortable. Surprisingly, if that makes sense.
No, you nut fast because you're not comfortable.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like,
is it like you like
very
weird.
weird.
Get the shit over with? Like,
where'd the dog go? No, it's like, say like damn, it's hard for me to explain that shit. All right, D. All right, when you broke it down, when we was younger, you getting into it with somebody, the foreplay and all that other good shit. I think for me, it's like with that, shit was kind of smooth and fun. You kissing, you hugging, like there was all that foreplay, like that shit was, to me, was comfortable. Like you was getting it, you was giving energy, you was getting it back.
That part I agree with.
Yeah. Now, like sometimes when you run into fucking DIB, it's just like,
you know what's funny? Because
takes the comfortableness out of it, and like, I want to fuck, but
they're normally very, very aggressive about sex beforehand. Like they want you to fuck them. Like they like to get fucked. Dead in bed girls like to get fucked, right? That's why they're dead in bed. They want you to do everything. But I feel like just that pressure of them trying to get it to pop off, and it's just like, oh, you mean even prior to they give you nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, like, look.
So I'm trying to figure out still, how does that make you bust fast?
I don't know. I'm just weird. Remember, I'm the weird one here.
I'm just weird. I knew you was gonna say that.
I'm the weird one here, bro.
I'm just weird, man.
So like, if I'm uncomfortable, if I don't feel something right, man, like I start having like almost like an anxiety or panic attack. My heart to start racing, and shit is not gonna work well with me. It's like I can't.
Your dick gets hard and you nut. When shit like that happen to me, my dick go down.
No, but see, no. But see,
You
that
get
is.
that.
No. I'm fighting it. I'm trying to fight it. It's trying to go down, but I'm trying to make him stay up. And it's like some haywire, some haywire shit. Because I'm trying to like, no. Yeah. So when I know something's fucking wrong.
Yeah,
it's really fucking weird. That's why, like, if I'm feeling uncomfortable, I'm like, fuck that shit. I ain't doing shit.
So women, if you ever get with the king, do not make him uncomfortable, or he will not pay.
Yeah. You gotta think about that. So when you
and
like,
you be able to tell, yeah, because my like if
your shit might be wet up.
Yeah, and she gonna be like,
no,
I can't wait to tell these bitches how a king came fast, and then he's gonna hit her. And it's like, wait, maybe he wasn't comfortable with me, and then she's not gonna tell your secrets, bro. There you go. It's like a counter thing, right? Boom. Now she ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all can fix it in round 2. I like that. I like that.
Not gonna happen again because I'm going. If I feel it, I know because my heart will be racing. I'm like,
panic attack. I ain't fucking her
fuck
again.
that shit. I ain't fucking with that shit, Joe.
I feel you.
Versus, that's why I always got the little joint. Like, look, if you want to fuck, if you get him up, then we can do it. Because then, like, I know that it's a for sure thing. Except for me trying to feel like, okay, can I? Am I gonna get it right? I don't know. I mean, it's like I can, but I can't. I don't know. What the fuck is going on here?
I get that, but I'm still trying to figure
out I'm
how
weird,
you
Joe.
not fast because of that.
It's like, I don't know, Joe. It's just weird, bro. It's very
so many
weird.
girls that I didn't fuck because of that exact reason.
Really
like
weird.
What I knew where, like, it's just, for me personally, I know what I like. I like things to be mutual. So if I know I have a girl that's going to just let me do whatever I want to, it doesn't turn me on at all. Like, she just, like you said, dead and bitch, she's dead. Like, she'll let me do whatever. But she's not, fuck no. I can't do it. I've turned down plenty of situations because of that shit. Because I just don't like the fact that it feel like I'm taking something from you, even though you're allowing me to do shit. But
how do you turn that? At this point, you already ass naked.
No, I won't even. No, it's not getting ass naked and not doing it, but more so like.
Well, how do you know she a DIB if you ain't?
Well, just everything prior to getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? When you know that she's down with whatever, like she of course I had conversations, of course she's down, but when you finally get together and you pulling little moves in here and there, and she letting you do what you want to do, but she's not really interacting the same way. You know what I'm saying? If you touching on her, you touching her titties, do this, give her a kiss, whatever, she's letting you do shit, but she's not interacting too. Because I know girls like this. Some girls just like for men to be aggressive and take shit from them. Me, I've never been into those type of girls. So
I ain't into no taking nothing.
Maybe that's what I'm saying.
You can willingly give it to me, but I tell you what, even if I gotta take it, it ain't gonna make me nothing.
Nah,
that's what we talking about here.
Yeah, but I'm saying, being in that situation, yeah, I haven't done it. I just kind of turned it down. It's not attractive to me at all. Like, I gotta know you want me too. Shit. But yeah, nothing fast. I ain't never gave a fuck.
So
like, I know myself. I know how men work. I know that sometimes we off a day. Shit, it happens. We can't control that shit. And that's one thing I need women to understand. I've been saying this a lot on this podcast. Please understand that we do not have control of that shit. As much as like, oh girl, he nutted fast. Bitch, you acting like I want it to nut fast. Like I don't control that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can last 5 hours, but guess what? That wasn't on my call. I just had a good motherfucking day. Like, you caught me. Be thankful, but it's not on me. If that's the case, no man would come quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, what man would want to come quick? It makes no fucking sense. So understand, he couldn't get his dick hard. Nah, bitch, you couldn't get my dick hard. I can't control this motherfucker either. So
I like how they say, like, oh, ain't I my dry? You don't get me wet, bitch. You don't get my dick hard. This is like the same thing. Like, if I gotta force this motherfucker to get up, it's not about to be a break thing. Not about to be
gargle this dick and stop playing with me. I ain't got time for that shit, man. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Everybody just saying to be crazy and laughing and shit. but some women do just like to get fucked. Yes, they do. A lot of them do. And
wait,
I'm
say that
cool with
again.
that if we're on the same page. But don't just fucking lay there, man. Like that's just creepy. But shit, since we're on the conversation of coming fast and things like that, let's talk about nudes and videos, right? Now, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I feel like that's something that'll never get old.
What? What was it?
Sending nudes and videos and shit like that.
Oh
Look.
my God. I miss those days.
Oh my gosh, man. There was a time where we used to fly like hotcakes, nigga, but
man, I knew one person to send this shit just to me, just for the fuck of it. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Thank you.
Like she getting fucked. Can you sit up? What are you doing?
Then she give him that.
She gives them the side pussy. What is happening right now?
I'm just listening.
Yo,
nah, Joe.
Yo.
She give him that slow pack motion.
Yeah. Y'all
that's the kids is in the room, so hit it from the side, but don't move too much.
My ass don't even work like that, so that's
my God.
So so what you're asking is, even when you're in a relationship, is sending nudes and videos. What?
Yes, no, you're absolutely right. But real quick, in the comments before we jump into that topic, somebody just saying, what if he nut fast for the first time for 8 months? Like, every time.
Well, I mean, the shit must be good until he nut if he's still hitting it for 8 months and she's still sitting there letting him fuck. That's or he might just got some good head. Now the head,
but I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna let her pat herself on the back too hard for that. I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's so fire that he nuts all the time, every day for 8 months. He just may be a nigga that nut fast. That's
he got a problem.
I wouldn't even consider that a problem. It's just that nigga just stamina is just not top notch. That's all.
He got a problem.
Some people, it's like that for certain people.
Even his stamina, I would rather put it on his stamina than to say her pussy just that good for 8 months.
Why it can't be that good? Why y'all gotta hate?
Oh my God.
I ain't hating, but it ain't that.
I'm not gonna automatically roll with her.
Well, let's just say
even
it's
if we
both.
do it half and half.
Maybe she putting that thunder on him and he got low stamina. Okay, let's just give it both.
Yeah, both can be true.
Both can be true. I'll take it.
But yeah, so to the next topic, as far as news and videos and shit, like, do you feel like they get old once you start having sex and once y'all, y'all get to a certain space? Do that shit get old now? Or do you feel like it's something that you'll always enjoy, even from the person that you're having sex with? You've seen them all, you've seen every inch of their body. Do you feel like it's still a thing you can enjoy, or you think it gets old?
If you're physically attracted to that person, like really physically attracted to that person, and every time you see them, you get excited, no, that shit don't get old.
Not at all.
Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
And you have to be attracted to them.
Not necessarily, because sometimes you never know what this nigga said.
Never.
You don't know what a motherfucker going through sometimes, too. Now, you could be at work having a tough day, and then you get that picture, and it just be like, this motherfucker crazy.
I was just about to say that.
You get that type of vibe. It might turn you on. You might get the, I can't wait till they get home. It might give you that giggle that you need. Like, this motherfucker crazy. They don't know what I was just going through here at work, but that made my day. It's just so much that type of picture can
You
do.
on the truck, you just like, man.
You're like, nigga. Yo, I'm telling you. That's the one thing about news that I don't think that people understand. Like, I feel like when it comes to the news thing, we know it's different for men and women. Like, of course, niggas just got a bunch of dick pics they could send, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. But I feel like it doesn't, it's not for like just, if it's any situation, good or bad, I don't care where you at, I don't care what mood you in, I don't care if you, whatever it is. I feel like every time is the perfect time for news. Period. You like I say, you could be in the grocery store, you could be in your bed, you can be somewhere where you ain't so, man. That's when it gets you. When you sign,
don't cut it off. Go ahead. You could be somewhere what? And you ain't supposed to be.
No, I'm just saying, like, we ain't supposed to be thinking like that, like where sex ain't even the, you know what I'm saying, at all. And then you be like, man, like, what's going on? It could be business. You could be in a business meeting somewhere where sex ain't even supposed to be talked about. And then you pull that shit out and see some wild shit. You like, it does something to you, man. So no, I feel like news should always be enjoyable and should never get old. And I feel like we're all speaking from a male's perspective. I'm not sure about women. And how they take their shit, because from what we see, all we see is a bunch of girls complaining about dick pics all the time. We don't see a bunch of men complaining about pics from anybody. So, see, and Dolph, you different. So I'm kind of treading lightly by asking you this question. But how do you feel about getting news? Now, I know you said that it doesn't get old, but as far as being a female, I feel like men are kind of limited to what they can do with sending news. Extremely limited. So does not news in general getting old, but do the type of news you get, which is probably just the same dick pic over and over again, does that get old?
No, because I mess with some wild ass dudes. Like, I could wake up tomorrow. Okay, perfect example. Today's Friday. Wednesday, I woke up to a man with a fucking sombrero on and a mustache and a dick in hand. He was like, "Good morning." Oh, okay. Thank you. Like, that's the kind of shit I get. That shit doesn't get old. But if you just sending me dick pics, just the right different angles, yeah, that shit does get old.
I mean,
so you gotta disguise the dick for her.
That's all the nigga got. Maybe you gotta go on like fucking eBay or Amazon and get like, you know, like them they got like little costumes, little suit,
little dick socks and shit.
Yeah, little dick socks and got like little outfits and shit. Maybe you gotta do something like that. I think women are fucking die laughing and clown you and send it to all her friends and they laugh at you when they fucking group chat. Like, nah.
Not if you already fucking.
Women don't do that because we have an issue with our pictures getting out, but you know the no face, no case thing is real.
But see, women, man, I don't know if y'all stick to the code though. Let that nigga make you mad.
Women don't stick to the
Let that nigga make you mad.
Unless you got a small penis and you popping off, and you know damn well you shouldn't be popping off, and we done already told you might want to pipe down, but you still going.
But you can't tell a nigga with a small dick, but he puts in that work. You can't tell him that.
But he ain't put in no work yet. He just popping off just to be popping off.
But it don't matter. It don't even matter if I got the little wood and I ain't never hit you, but I drive everybody else crazy with this little joint. I'm going to put you in the same boat as everybody else. If you get it, I'm going to drive you crazy with this same little joint. So, yeah, I'm going to talk reckless because I put in works with this joint. This shrimp is getting the job done. Now, you can't tell me what to do with mine. Yeah, you can show it, but what good is that? Somebody going to want that shrimp.
Well, no. Per the topic that we were talking about, it was just, sending nudes and then showing everyone else. I don't do that because I don't want it done to me. And I can't tell him not to do it if I'm up here doing it. That's how I see things. Yeah. But you have niggas who send you little dick pics out of nowhere. You ain't asked for it. You ain't leave the nigga on. Ain't nothing ever happened. And then when you don't respond because you trying to be polite, he get mad. Or if you do respond and it's a response that he don't like and he pop off, all right, little man, pipe down, relax.
Oh, here we go.
Let's take a break.
Clearly, the little man pipe is down.
All right. Next topic. I'm not doing this shit with y'all. Oh my gosh. I got two shit from the social media world, man. I don't know if y'all really seen this story. It kind of developed and got put out there very, very quickly. There's a football player named Earl Thomas. he had an altercation that happened over the past couple of days. Let me try to sum it up for y'all. I'm gonna paint the story, right? He at home chilling with his wife. Him and his wife get into a little, back and forth, back and forth. He says, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and leave. He calls his brother. His brother come pick him up and take him up out of there, right? Him and his brother go find him a little Airbnb somewhere. Now, I don't know if the brother set this up, but there's some women there, right? You know what I'm saying? They got some drinks. They about to just go and kind of relax, have some fun because it's his birthday. His birthday was like the next day or some shit. Now, on this nigga's Snapchat, I'm not sure if the wife logged into his Snapchat or if she just viewed his Snapchat. I'm pretty sure she logged into it. She the wife, and she probably got all the passwords and shit. But she saw him with some chicks and was like, oh, this nigga got me fucked up. And, Snapchat, if you got the little joint on, the GPS joint on, it shows you where you are. She took the nigga gun, took the clip out the gun, called her girlfriends, called two of them, and was like, yo, let's go, follow me over to this nigga's Airbnb. We're going to go scam real quick because he over there with some bitches and he not about to play with me. They head over there, gets to the Airbnb. How the fuck they get in, I don't know.
They said the door was unlocked.
Wow. Okay, door unlocked. Boom, go in. Him and his brother is in the bed with some bitches, butt naked, X, Y, and Z. She come in that joint waving the piece. It becomes a commotion, right? Now, some reports was like she chased the nigga down. One of the friends had a knife. They threatening the girls in the room. All this other wild shit. He had to tussle to get the gun from her. Once everything kind of hit the fan, the police came, locked her ass up. They found out that there was a bullet in the chamber. She took the clip out, but there was one left in the chamber. So now this situation turns into something serious because it's like now it looks like you're going there to hurt this man. So her charges may be a little crazy. However, they chalk him up or whatever. She got to stay 200 yards away from him. So it's like he got the restraining order. He got a restraining order and all that shit. But I don't think he wants to press charges. As his wife, he gonna ride with her. He was like, yo, just pray for us. We'll work it out. But it's a very serious offense at this point because now you've been threatening people's lives. Like, so you swinging knives and guns at people. The gun was loaded. You went to the premises. It's not like y'all was in your own home and you caught him with some bitches. You could do whatever you want in your own house. But the fact that you went there with weapons and threatened people, it's a whole nother situation. So now that all that is out, I don't know which one is worse. The nigga fucking around on his wife, the wife, like, and from what I've seen for the most part is that a lot of people are just justifying the fact that, well, he shouldn't have been cheating, blah, 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 blah. But me, I'm not rolling with that side of the story. I'm rolling with the fact that you need to know how to handle things so where you don't get yourself fucked up in a situation too, regardless of how fucked up you may feel about it. So even if she saw him with the other bitches on the Snapchat, X, Y, and Z, she could have handled that completely different. Going and getting this man's gun and going to the Airbnb and fucking threatening him to shoot him and stab the girls and all that other shit, that's where you're wrong at. I don't give a fuck how emotionally hurt you are because of cheating on you. I just feel like that part was not smart for anybody to do. So I'm not riding with that. So who do y'all feel like is, or not who's more wrong, but like, I don't know, just kind of chime in with what y'all think about the situation because it's a very tricky one because both sides have done some fucked up shit.
Well, first of all, let's just say your boy said, mind your business. What his wife did is none of our business. That's what he said.
No. You can't do that. You can't say mind your business on one side of the story.
That's what he said. You want me to read you his tweet?
No, I don't give a fuck about his tweet. He want people to mind their business about the story overall, not about what his wife did or just the whole story.
He wants their privacy. He don't want nobody asking no questions. I
get that part.
The tweet she's reading is actually from his brother.
Yeah, and it said, mind your business, but motherfuckers got questions. Once it become public news and public this, public that, my nigga, either way, it's everybody's business now. That's why he tried to jump ahead of the curve and say, I want to catch this before we get out. And I'm going to say this, just pray for us. We're going to work everything out. It was an altercation. Everything's all right now. He tried to diffuse the shit. But overall, that mind your business shit is out the window once it becomes a case. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see Mark Ingram? Did you see Mark Ingram's response to that shit?
I got
Hell
it
yeah.
up now.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Niggas got questions, bro. So that's the thing. I get it. Maybe you feel like we should mind our business, and maybe you don't want people to ask questions. All that shit's fine. We don't have to ask you shit. We can respect you and your family and all that other stuff about what's happening. But now that this is a public situation, we can ask questions because obviously the media is putting out information. So maybe they can answer some questions like they've been doing. We didn't know about this situation until it hit the media. Y'all didn't tell us what happened. Earl Thomas didn't tell us what happened. His wife didn't tell us what happened. His brother didn't tell us what happened. The fucking media said it. So once the media put it out there, nigga, it's everybody's business. You have to deal with that. But should have thought about that shit before you cheated on your wife, and your wife should have thought about that before she got a gun and tried to fucking scare you and damn near kill you and 2 other bitches. Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
I think
they got her for burglary, for breaking
Burglary,
and
yeah, she broke in that bitch.
Yeah, because she got in the Airbnb. And the fact that the gun is registered, but it's registered to him.
Mm-hmm. It's his gun.
So she had the gun. So that's probably some more charges she gonna get. Either way, the whole thing is a fucked up situation. You know, and you never know how some people look at it. Maybe he set it up to get on her nerves to be able to go do this. You know how they think a lot of men like to set up arguments just to leave the house and shit like that. You never know what a motherfucker's thinking when it comes to shit like this. But I mean, it's a whole fucked up situation. And like you said, let them people figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. You might got questions, but if TMZ and them can't answer it for you, clearly you're not gonna get nothing from them. Right. Or you better find one of the women that was in that house.
Right.
Per the steps of premeditation crime. She failed all of it. She called people. She didn't talk herself out of it. She took the clip out. She had enough time to stop and think about it. She drove over there on the drive there. She had enough time to stop and think about it.
And she had 2 friends with her that could have talked her out of it.
But they should have talked her out of it when she made the phone call. So that's just an addition that makes herself look bad. Now, I'm not saying she's wrong. She's wholeheartedly wrong. But so is he, and it doesn't equate to what she did. I'm not saying that because for all we know, the argument could have been about him cheating.
Could have been. You don't know.
But
emotionally,
when you marry and you have a disagreement, it seems like you got enough money where you got more than 2 bedrooms in the house and 2 levels. Take your ass the fuck downstairs, lock yourself in a room, and leave her the fuck alone. All this escalation shit is for no reason. Because both of y'all gonna look like boo-boo the fool when y'all get the fuck back together. And if not, if y'all get a divorce, well, bitch, you stupid because you done lost everything. So you did all this for what? You felt like everything you had was in jeopardy? Now it really is.
But she one of them ones. She got a short fuse. She don't play that shit, and he knew that when he got with her. He knew that when he married her. He knew that when he cheated on her.
He might get off on that shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't want no smoke with that. King, what you got, man? You look like you just it's like, yo, these
it's
peasants.
A sports topic.
It is a sports topic, so I don't really know who the fuck this
but
guy is.
I'm not talking about sports.
No. I'm just fucking with you on that. Fucking with you. But I still don't know who the fuck the guy is. Don't care for him or his goddamn family. But on the topic of it, is both of them wrong in so many different damn levels. One, with every action, gets a reaction. So of course you going to do whatever. This your wife. Ain't nobody more of a detective, the best detective in the world than someone's fucking wife.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna find out whatever, especially if they got passwords or access to your shit. They're gonna find out. Well, at least a good one is the one who's wants to find out some shit. Gonna find out some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Look, he had that comment, point blank period. Now her and this gun shit. and having one in the chamber, I'm like, if you that knowledgeable about taking the clip out and all this other stuff, you would have checked the chamber.
Yeah, I think she was gonna kill him.
She
think
like,
she was.
and if he, I think she kind of knew it was one in that joint. She could go say, "Oh, I did not know all day." Nah, you kind of, if you were knowledgeable enough, you know it's something in that joint. So they all got shit coming to them, man. What the fuck?
I guess. All right, my last topic. I'm gonna pull out this bag, man. Did y'all know that 6ix9ine is home for real home?
What?
Not just out of jail. Like this nigga home making music, putting out videos home.
Who home?
See the video.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is out and back, my nigga. And this shit is funny. It's as funny as it was before he went in.
Let Lil Nas X have him.
Yo, this shit is hilarious to me because I've always thought that he was a super troll. He always knew how to get on people's nerves. Of course, he went to jail for that, all that bullshit. They call him a rat and he snitched, all that shit. We already knew that. But the motherfucker came home and he's like breaking records, and this shit is so crazy to me. So
he put a video out. That shit had 4 million something views already, and it's only been up for 8 hours. Yeah,
I think it was 14 million views in like 6 hours, and then like Facebook just froze. The shit was crazy. Then his fucking live stream was up to 2 million people watching that motherfucker. 2 million. First off, niggas was trying to break records at 300, 400, 500K just a week and a half ago. And still couldn't get close to 1 million. This man got 2 million off his first stream. And it's just crazy. He just come home, he's breaking all these records and that shit wild. And Meek Mill was talking all his shit, he fell away. So he got the Twitter fingers going. He tweeting and saying how he feel about the situation, telling how he feel about the song, how the song trash, nigga, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's Meek's place to do that. I feel like Meek did a really good job separating himself from shit like this over the past, year or so. Once he got locked up and got out, he started doing prison reform. He started putting out better music. He's hanging around better people, not hanging around them fucking knuckleheads in Philly and shit like that. Now he just had a fucking baby boy legit a few days ago. So it's like, I don't feel like Meek should have jumped out the window with this whole Tekashi shit. And then he backtracked. He put out a tweet saying, "Yo, I'm about to get off here. Yo, my girl need to take my phone because I be wilding sometimes, blah, blah, blah." But I get it. He passionate about certain shit, so he gonna say what he feel. But overall, that just wasn't the place, man. Just go ahead. That's if you don't like rats, don't comment on it. Just let that nigga do what he do and leave it the fuck alone. But I feel like this is the beginning of a crazy situation. I'm gonna just call it a situation because it's gonna get wild.
Yes, it is.
I don't think he's gonna make it for long.
For how long you think he got?
About 6 months before he get caught up in some mess because he started up the bullshit again. I don't really mess with him, so I don't even know what y'all talking about. I don't glorify snitching, so I don't even support it. I didn't even know he was out.
Yeah, he out here. He is out here for real. All this shit dropped today, actually. The video dropped today. The live stream was today. All that shit was a few hours ago.
It's only a little bit of time before he back to his antics, and then they're not gonna let you go to jail this time. Okay, see, I told you.
I didn't even see the whole live stream, but he talking his shit, and it's funny. It's hilarious. I'm like, yo, this dude. And I feel like the thing about it that I don't condone the antics and shit. I don't condone the trolling. I don't condone the snitching. I don't condone none of that shit. But what I do feel is that I feel like he's an important piece to a lot of the shit that's going on because I feel like with all the rappers that came out, I feel like with the way niggas move now versus how niggas used to move back in the day, a lot of shit is different now compared to what it used to be. And I feel like he speaks to a lot of that. Like, if you took all the bullshit that people wasn't cool with, like wearing crazy clothes, fuck crazy hair, motherfucking snitching, fucking all the type of shit all the shit that we thought wasn't cool growing up, nigga fucking formed a fucking Power Ranger and created Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he's out here just trolling everybody. This shit is wild. This shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Where I'm from and where I grew up, people got killed over that. Them people not dead yet. That's all I can say. Them,
they not.
That's how we grew up. Some people are, you know, okay, when I see them, it's on site. And that's going to be that. That's it.
Yeah, but then you got to think about all of the, it's not going to happen right away, because I think he's not scot-free. He's still on some kind of house arrest, not house arrest. He's still on probation. Yeah. And when you're on probation, trust me, the eyes are on you. Police, everybody, your PO, everybody's on you. So to do harm to him, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get caught.
But you know, you got people out here that don't care about that, and you know, you also got the people out here that hire niggas to take that bid.
I understand that, but I don't have it happening right now. I don't think nobody got putting that much money on his head to make stuff like that happen.
But that's the thing. I feel like as far as the fans go, I feel like the fans are just going to look at it as what he did was justified based on what he was put through. It does come with the territory for the fact that you were dealing with a lot of gang members and shit like that. The minute that you linked up with them and decided to be cool and have them, you know, rep for them and had them watch your back and you give them money X, Y, and Z, that's when you knew what the code was. And he broke the code. So for some people, that's going to be wrong. But for some people to say that, you know what, they fucking manipulated this kid, they robbed this kid, they fucking tried to kill his mother, they kidnapped him, tried to kill him, fucked his baby mother, took money from him while he was doing music, you know, all this other shit. Like, these are the same people that you're protecting? Fuck no. Especially if you tried to kill me and kill my mother. Like, people look at it like, you know what? Maybe he's justified for saying something. So that's why I feel like it's going to be like a split half and half on people that's going to support. And so it's going to be like, fuck no. But
ain't that the shit that you know that could happen if you are affiliated with the gang? I mean, they tell you this. They tell all of us this.
No, I get that. That's what I said. He made his bed when he affiliated with them.
Yes.
Period. So I agree with that. But my thing is that he didn't agree with them on some street shit. He wasn't selling drugs with them. He wasn't doing licks with them, things like that. So that's what makes
No. That's
he
not
was
how
paying them to be.
Goes.
He was paying them to be his security. He
Pretty
was trying
much
to be with the biggest thing. Yeah, there's Crips out here, but everybody's banging blood, whooping, and all of this other crazy shit. So I'd rather spend my money and have them protect him. And they protected him on so many different levels. But they were still doing the shit that they do.
Exactly.
And trying to put him in on that. And he's like, nah, that ain't what the fuck I'm paying for. I'm paying for protection. I'm paying to do what the fuck I do, be a troll, but y'all still got my back.
And I'm sure the conversation was, nah, little homie, that's not how this shit gonna work.
No, that's the issue. That's exactly how the conversation, not what you said, but it went the opposite way.
They went the opposite way. They were cool with just
protecting him because
you keep giving
I don't know.
money.
I wasn't there. I didn't have the conversation.
Yeah, they broke it down. Like, they agreed to protect him. They agreed to get money from him and things like that. But it got to a point where they started extorting him for money. It's like, all right, well, now if you want us to do this and do that, you got to pay us this much. You got to pay us more now. You got to do all this other shit. And he just
Which
like,
is
yo,
not
like,
unusual for a gang. Y'all, we're talking about a whole gang. We're talking about a real live gang. None of that shit that y'all saying is unusual. Even if you had a conversation and you made a deal, they're still fucking ruthless ass gang members. What did you think was going to happen? They take you see the shit. Oh yeah, pay me for protection. I'm no nigga. 2 weeks later, you making this much money? This shit go up. You doing this? Shit go up. Oh, you not gonna pay me? Cool, I got you. That's how it works.
But that's the thing. If you feel like the people that you're doing business with starts to do you dirty and say, yo, we're going to do this to you and that to you if you don't give us this amount of money, when that was not in y'all original agreement, then that's a breach in that contract. The same way his label was jerking him for millions of dollars. jerking him
You
on his
pay
contract.
criminals for protection. What code?
I get,
what
and that's why we say that. Right, I agree with you, but that's why we say that he made his bed with that. We know that. But if you're dealing with somebody or you're working with somebody is your business partner, and that business partner start doing some shady shit to you, you're not going to care about that. You're not going to think about code and say, no, I'm not going to do this to that person or that to that person. Say, if somebody treats you like shit, Aries, you going to definitely say how you feel and air that shit out. The same way he said, fuck all them niggas on my team. I fired all of them. They were stealing money from me. I was at 1.3 million. They only gave me 300,000 and stole $1 million from me. They ain't tell me about no shows. The niggas in the streets trying to fuck my girl, rape my mother. Fuck all them niggas. That's how he carried it. Because that's how he felt. Y'all niggas switched up on me and fuck y'all. So I understand from his perspective. I don't condone what he did, but I understand the position that he was in. And I do understand that he made that bed in that position by dealing with him in the first place. But niggas out.
The switch up was him being nice. For me, you sparked a contract with criminals, known criminals at that. So in what way did you think they was gonna stick to the agreement that you had when they're known criminals? No one switched up on you.
Well, people fail to realize gangs are really not about murder. Gangs are about getting money. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of what being in a gang is all about. Their main focus is to get money. The murder comes in when someone else comes on my territory and starts to make the money that I'm supposed to be making. That's where a lot of the killing and shit came from. Gangs are all about money. So when you start screwing people over for money, everybody knows money changes a whole lot of shit. Money has people going against their family. So a gang don't mean much of shit to a lot of people because I turn on my mama for some damn money. So these niggas don't mean nothing to me. That's how some people look at it. And that's just the way he went about it. Like y'all fucked me over, you know. And the gang look at it like, shit, man, we said this, but we see that the shit that you're doing is bringing in 3 and 4 times of what we thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. So now you're putting us at a higher risk. You're going out to Chicago, starting shit with Chicago people, and going actually to Chicago. We gotta protect you for all this. So they started amping this shit up, and it's like he like, nah, that ain't what we agreed on. Y'all agreed to protect me for this amount, and they looking at it probably like, well, we didn't know you was gonna be doing all this shit that you doing. So now it's going up. It's just the money is puffed up the whole situation, and the nigga he got jammed up, and he told.
And then he was getting jerked by the label the whole time too. So the money wasn't even coming in the way he thought the money was coming in. Until one of the promoters who was paying him tried to confirm a deal, and he found out that the motherfucker was jerking him. They're like, yeah, so your label cleared the $3 million check we sent. He's like, $3 million, nigga? They only gave me $300,000. So then he found out that everybody was jerking him, and it just became a thing. So it was just a bad situation overall. But I'm pretty sure that he learned a lot from this experience, but overall, it's not going to stop him from being him. He's going to continue. He can't. He's way too deep in now. He can't come out and be like, you know what? I learned a lot during that lifetime or whatever. You know, I protected myself and my family. You know, so I'm not doing this shit no more. This nigga is right back like he never left, still doing music videos, still telling niggas to suck.
What's the dude you gave props to who used to be like him, who got all the tattoos on his face, the little young boy?
Who was like gang.
Yeah, Boom Gang.
Did he get his little stuff together?
Hell yeah, he did. But his shit wasn't gang related. In jail written and snitching on motherfuckers and kidnaps and rape and no. It's a whole different. Tekashi's way too deep.
Like drive you to get your shit together and shut the fuck up because it show you
this is him now. He's way too deep, dog. This is it. And then look at him being Tekashi 6ix9ine changed his life. Like, he's able to provide for his family. Like, he's way too deep on both sides of the spectrum. He's way too deep on both. He's not turning back. He's never gonna go back.
Yeah.
Little boys.
We got something there.
Before we go, I know you don't really give a fuck about this topic, but I don't know, man. I don't know where your expertise can be a shining light on this at all, but shit. The nigga just home, man. He's making noise again. He's back to trolling. He snitched on all the niggas that tried to fucking get him killed. He don't care. And that's where we at. You got anything to say on the matter? No? I figured that, but I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be seeing what the fuck he got going on. It's gonna be a lot of shit. I already know it. He already got shit with Meek now. We'll see. But overall, shit. That's all the topics for the day. Shit. Anything y'all got to say that we can get up out of here? I think we definitely over time. Yeah, we good. Shout out to everybody who was in the comments and stuff. We had a lot of fun.
I got a question for everybody to think about for Monday.
Okie doke.
What is your cutoff point for people fucking you over? Like, do you have a specific number, or is it the way someone makes you feel specifically? What is your cutoff point for being hurt? For allowing people to hurt you?
I think I got an answer for that. I'll hold it, but I think I got an answer for that.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm with that. Anything else?
Your phone is not on Do Not Disturb. God damn it. All night I've been hearing that shit.
But I'm good though.
I've been hearing that shit all night.
Sorry, it's the cousins.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, well.
Shit.
Y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool, y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face.
And we out. I need to shave, yo. God.
Shit.
Oh man.